Hello and welcome back. Today we read chapter 8. As you might notice, I've done a little position change here. I'm actually on the floor. Um, Different backdrop here. There's a dog on the bed there too. Um, Today's chapter was called Decisions. Really good chapter and very straightforward. I actually didn't even have to take notes on this one. Really starts off talking about again just talks about decisions as the chapter is called, and the importance of making prompt decisions and not procrastinating in decision making. He kind of talks about how successful people make decisions quickly and change their minds about those decisions slowly, versus unsuccessful people are indecisive and make decisions slowly and then change their minds quickly. Um, Not to toot my own horn, but I feel like I'm pretty quick decision maker for better or for worse, and it's something that I even see. Like for example, if I go to the grocery store with my significant other, she tends to take a long time to decide what she wants, and maybe it's looking at all the different brands of milk. I don't know, just as an example. And versus me, I see something and I want to make a decision quickly. I want to get in and get out. And that's probably not the most suitable example, but that's kind of what comes to mind for me in this scenario. And then he kind of goes in and talks about opinions and people's opinions, and how people are so often discouraged from doing the things that they want to do or know they should do because of other people's opinions, and in particular negative opinions or jealousy, judgment, all those kind of things. And really reminds me of what Gary Vee talks about a lot in regards to people being kind of talked off by other people's judgment and worrying about other people's judgment and other people's opinions. And so many people fail to do the things that they want to or know they need to do because of those opinions. Interesting point that he talked about there. And then he kind of just finished with a long anecdotal story, as he does often, about how one of the most decisive events in history was the formation of the mastermind group that ended up making the Declaration of Independence, and how those people made a decisive decision to break away from the British government as the colonies existed, and they didn't dawdle in their decision making process. They kind of got straight to the point and they knew what they wanted to do. They formed a mastermind group to develop a plan and organize that plan. And they were persistent and definitive in action with that. And it ended up forming a hugely successful country that we now live in. That's kind of the synopsis for that chapter. I think really just about making quick decisions and being sure of your decisions, and that's really a good sign of a good leader. So people want to lead people who feel like they know what they're doing, and if you make quick decisions, then you're more likely to look like you know what you're doing than if you don't. He also talks about something that I thought was very important, and it is the importance of listening and looking more than speaking. And then kind of goes with the old adage that the wisest man in the room is probably the one who says the least. So something to consider going forward as well for myself. I know I tend to talk quite a bit, but I think that listening is one of the most important skills that we can develop as any kind of leader. Enjoyed the chapter. New filming location here, so I'm a little bit out of my element, but I'll get back into my office tomorrow, most likely. This is Otto, by the way, on the bed behind me. Um, Tomorrow we'll be reading chapter 9. Looking forward to it and hope you guys join me. Thanks.